Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. 42 Spiders. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Green wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. This is a designed run.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I think a lot of times on offense, you look out there and you go, let's see, I got the numbers. I can throw the bubble. The defense is like, nope. I don't care. They were ready for it. Great job going and making the open field tackle.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
And an awesome job there by the offense picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
He'll pull it on the read.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He might want another play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tulane had a little time to talk it over in the break, now facing a 3rd down. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
10, Tulane, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. In the offense coming out to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Pettis. Good timing on the quick out. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it fourth. Most of the time, 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Pettis. Pucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
They'll go to the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better, but that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Eagles will snap it on first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practiced all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Pettis. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner is stopped. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive. just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Tulane right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Slithers into space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
How confident are you pounding the football now? You get in this situation, 3rd down, you were very unsuccessful. It's 4th down, it's short. What's the play I know I can go to get this 4th down and get this touchdown?
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And the pummeling has started. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Hauls it in down the sideline. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They just keep firing. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And they'll try to tack on two. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
29
He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down.
42 Spiders.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Heel off one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion.
Oh, he's got some space. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the leader, they're just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room, but they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss, and he scores a touchdown with no time left.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.